Luka Doncic is probably the best player who's going to make an immediate impact to their team this season. Guys, we're going to see what he can actually do for this Mavs team, see how far he can push them. How's it going, guys? It's Chaff91 here, back in our NBA 2K18 rebuild. Today, we're going to be redoing the Mavs. You know, they have Luka Doncic, they have Harrison Barnes, Dirk Nowitzki, have Wesley Matthews off the bench, JJ Barea starting there, and then Nerlens Noel. So they have some decent pieces, just nothing super amazing at the top end. But Luka, he's going to be leading this team for this season, so we're going to be seeing how much of an impact he can make. So the team to start off with will be Dennis Smith Jr., Luka, Harrison Barnes, Dirk Nowitzki, Mejri. Okay, Mejri starting. Off the bench we have Matthews, JJ Barea, Seth Curry, Nerlens Noel, and Dwight Powers not getting any minutes, but he would be there. So I'm not going to look to make any major moves in this first season. If I do, I'll come back to you. Otherwise, we'll see you at the end of the season. Alright guys, we're coming towards the end of the season, and this team has not really gone that much better this year. What are we getting? 36 and 46 to be 13th in the conference. They definitely did not live up to expectations. Steph Curry gets MVP with 31 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals per game. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. We are running with a NBA 2K My League team from the 2K Professor. Unfortunately, it does mean that Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell and all those sort of rookies are considered rookies still, so that's why we're seeing Ben Simmons here. Jeremy Lin, 6th man with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Dwight Howard, Defensive Player of the Year with the Nets, 17 points, 14 rebounds. Jonas Valanciunas, he has most improved with 15 points, 12 rebounds. And Steve Kerr goes 68 and 14 to get Coach of the Year. Now let's go check it out. Any Mavericks on the all-rookie team? So we do get Luka out. Oh, he was out day to day. So how many games did he actually play in the end? Where can we see games played again? I feel like it's somewhere here. Okay, games played 63. So he was injured there for a little bit of this season. Maybe that's why we're on that losing run at the end. And Wendell Carter Jr. has 2 injuries? What? Wow. Okay, 2 ankle sprains. I haven't seen 2 injuries on one player before, to be honest. So let's just go check out our conference standings first off. So on this side, we have us down towards the bottom. We're only 5 games away from the bottom. This was actually pretty close here. On the other side, the East were even worse, so we might not have a great pick. So, leading our team was Luka with 17 points and 9 rebounds from our shooting guard with 4 assists. That is crazy. Harrison Barnes backed him up with 16 points, 6 rebounds. Dennis Smith Jr. with 15 and 5 assists. JJ Barea with 13 and 6 assists. Dirk Nowitzki with 12. Wesley Matthews with 11. Seth Curry with 10 and 4 assists. Yogi Ferrell with 8, and where was Nerlens Noel? Okay, 7 points and 7 rebounds. It's not too bad. So let's check out some of the other rookies as well whilst we're in here. So the Suns, DeAndre Ayton with 13 and 7 rebounds. That's not bad. Who else we got? We got the Magic. Where is Mo Bamba? Mo Bamba not getting much there. Not sure what's happening there, why he's getting so little points and shots going up. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. What about Nuggets? How did Michael Porter got injured? Oh man, that's not good. Hopefully he doesn't do that in real life. So, you know, let's just jump over. Let's see who wins the NBA Finals here. Obviously, we are not part of it. Golden State Warriors sweep. Anyone? Okay, Bucks get through against the Cavs in 7. Nothing too unsurprising here. Oh! Golden State lost in 7, and the Rockets gets finals, and Chris Paul gets finals MVP. 7 games. What did this game go to? Okay. They got it fair and square. And then, man, they destroyed them in game 6. Okay, so let's just jump straight into the offseason here. Player retirement. We've got Burke retiring. Okay. Okay, interesting. Jamal Crawford, Paul Pierce, Manu Ginobili, Dave West, and not too much. So Hall of Fame inductees, we have Dirk and Paul Pierce making it in. Jersey retirement, Manu and Dirk's jerseys get retired. League meetings, draft lottery, we are not changing anything to do with the draft lottery here. let's go actually check that draft lottery out. So I'm not sure where we will sit, and we got the 10th pick. Okay, so it's not really that great of a pick, so we might have to move things around. But let's sign some people here. So assistant GM, definitely want to get someone good here. Head coach, sorry Rick, we're gonna have to get rid of you. Mike D'Antoni, you want to come here? Assistant coach, we'll grab you. Head scout, not too worried about, and trainer, also not too worried about, but we'll bump up your salary. And oh, Mike D'Antoni is tentative, so he will not come here. Let's look who else is here. We'll go with Nate McMillan. Want to come to the Mavs? Okay, here's Mulling. And he accepts. Okay, perfect. So we get our starting lineup sorted. Let's go over to the NBA draft. Clifford Green, do not draft. Okay. Scouting wise, let's check out the prospects here. 77 overall is the #1 pick. Might, what is that player contract situation like? Harrison Barnes using a lot. Can we actually, if we move Harrison, oh, Wesley Matthews going to accept, isn't he? Okay, if we can get rid of Wesley Matthews, but also Harrison Barnes' contract, let's just see. Let's see. Harrison Barnes in the 10th pick. What could that bring us? Chris Dunn at an 80 overall is not bad with Bobby Portis. Tobias Harris. Wow, Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside. That's not bad. Kemba Walker. Okay, there's Blake Griffin, but we are getting more salary cap on there. Porter. So there are definitely some moves here. I just got to figure out which one we actually go with. I'll come back to you with our trade. Alright guys, so I was looking at trades for Harrison Barnes just straight up, and one that didn't come up before when I put the pick in, but is now coming up, is Harrison Barnes and the 10th pick for Andre Drummond and Jay Crowder. I can't say no to this. Like, if we look at our players, center-wise we have Nerlens Noel expiring and nothing there. Obviously, at the moment, small forward, we have nothing as well. But I'm sure we can figure something out, like moving... I don't know if Luka can maybe play the small forward. He is 6'8", so I'm going to make this move. We're definitely taking Andre Drummond, and let's just see... Okay, so he can play the small forward, and Dennis Smith could, so can... Well, Wesley Matthews is there, so JJ Barea probably can as well, so... I don't know, that's a huge upgrade for us. I don't know if it's worth looking at what Andre Drummond could bring us, but I don't know if we could get anything better, to be honest. Let's just have a quick look here. Horford, and not really looking like it, is it? So we can get Harrison Barnes back, and we have to give up the 2nd round pick. Yeah, right, get out of here. Steven Adams, yeah, no, we're not getting anything for him, so I'm going to figure out if we need to make any more moves in this immediate term, otherwise we might jump back and keep moving. Alright guys, so we just had to get rid of our 2 2nd round picks, so got rid of those, and now we're jumping across 2 team player options, and of course Wesley Matthews has accepted. That was always going to happen. These guys, you know, we'll accept them for the very immediate term, but we might end up trading them straight away. KD declines his contract as they lose in the finals. Yogi, we will offer your contract extension there. We'll see what happens. Okay, free agency, we can't offer KD a contract because we have 8 million. So let's, you know what we need to move? We need to move Wesley Matthews. So I'm going to try see what trades I can find for him because he needs to go. Alright guys, and after searching around for a little bit, we found this trade that we're going to take. We're going to trade Wesley Matthews and Jay Crowder. So we're clearing up 25 million there for 3 million in Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart. Really liking to pick up that Kyle Kuzma from them and getting rid of Wesley Matthews' contract. So let's just have a quick look. Now we have $30 million, and we can offer this contract because we can decline people from our team. So let's just push a few offers here. So player option, no trade clause, and I don't really want CP3 on this team. I mean, I would take him, that's for sure, but I'll give Paul George contract, player option, but I won't give a no trade clause. And we can get Paul George onto this team, so I'm gonna renounce your rights. I'm gonna cap hold on Nerlens Noel for now, but he is definitely a possibility to get rid of. So I'm holding Paul George. Okay, DeMarcus Cousins. Okay, those two sign elsewhere. So, oh, okay, and no one else really there. So that is actually it. So that's probably the main pickup we're going to make here in free agency. I'm not sure who else we could get here. Wade, but he'll go down overall. So I'm going to make a few smaller pickups now, and I'll come back to you guys once we're making trades or coming out of free agency. Alright guys, so we're looking to try and get a better point guard on this team, and one that's sitting there as a decent contract and way better is Kemba Walker. Now, I've realized our Dallas pick for next year is worth a fair bit, so tried throwing Nerlens Noel with the pick and that didn't work, so I'm just going to offer some other pieces onto the team like Dorian Finney-Smith, Kleber. Okay, that puts him over the contract limit. Oh, okay, well, just one extra player and that gets Kemba over the line. So we now have Kemba Walker onto this team. So we have Paul George, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Luka, and we have Kyle Kuzma. Power forward is the one piece now that we'll need to get better on at the starter position. So I'm going to keep on making some more trades around, and I'll come back to you. Okay, guys, there is no way I was expecting this trade to go down, so that's why there was no way I was going to be recording it. But we just made a trade with the New York Knicks to pick up a power forward for our team in Kristaps Porzingis. We just traded Dwayne Wade, 2 first-round picks, Yogi Ferrell, Josh Hart, and we did have to give up Kyle Kuzma, but come on, a 79 overall Kyle Kuzma for Kristaps, I'll do that any day of the week. So we just got an absolute crazy beast for this team with now Paul George, Andre Drummond, Zingis, Kemba, Luka. Like, this is an amazing starting 5. I'm going to keep on making more moves, and I'll come back to you with our next one. Alright guys, I'm just going to try and improve this team even further, and we're going to try trade Kemba with Dwight Powell for John Wall. Now, I don't think they would take this, no. I didn't expect them to be able to take that. But, I don't think Kleber has a no-trade clause. So, yeah, these guys have no trade clauses, which is really annoying, but anyway. Okay, so we're going over the max, and if we do that, so Spaz with them and the first. And a couple of seconds. No, I didn't think that would work. Maybe another first and a second. Damn. What about without you? How much would we be over? Okay, we're not over by much, so we could throw in 2 players here. We could throw in Felton, and we could throw in Wayne Ellington, and they don't like that. So I thought maybe we could upgrade Kemba to John Wall, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I'm going to keep on making other moves. I'll come back to you. Alright guys, I'm looking at trades for Dwight Powell and Shabazz Napier here, and Montrezl Harrell and Pat Bev are available, which is really interesting, but the one I'm going to go with is actually to pick up Tim Hardaway Jr. here with the first round pick. And we do have to give up Maxey here as well, but basically I'm taking that because he's a $70 million contract, and I'm thinking with $70 million contract, I should be able to pick up someone else decent here in a trade offer. So now having 70 million, someone who's relatively close to that, I should be able to pick up, like Chris Middleton. That is huge. Oh man, I would take Chris Middleton. I think that's what I've got to go with. I am going to play around just for a little bit here before taking any trades, but Chris Middleton is the clear winner here right now. Let me have a look around first though. Alright guys, so I have gone full circle, and we are trading Tim Hardaway Jr., Wayne Ellington, and a second round pick to pick up Chris Middleton and Tony Snell. Chris Middleton is a huge improvement for this team because, you know, he can play shooting guard and he would actually be better than Luka, but he's going to be a small forward off the bench here as an 86 overall. I don't know if maybe I'll look to move Paul George or what, but this team is becoming absolute monsters. We're going to be making more moves now that we have Tony Snell's contract, but I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, our next trade that we're looking at here is trading Tony Snell for Jeremy Lin and Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, the thing is they want 2 first rounders for this. I don't particularly want to give up 2 first rounders, so I'm not sure what we can do here. So I would like to throw in like Raymond Felton, and I'll give you Jonas Jerebko. Okay, they don't like that. I didn't think they would. What if I gave you a second though? Damn, okay. What if I took out... what if I gave you Jonas back? Wait, let me keep Jonas in, and I'll give you one of those first. They want another first. No, get out of here. Do that. No. Come on. You you don't want 2 first rounders still. What if I then threw in... I'll give you Felton now as well. Okay, cool. I paid too much, but you know what, that will do. So we got to keep one of the first rounders for 2 pretty decent point guards onto this team. I mean, now we have just this overloaded point guards that, you know, someone can play shooting guard and stuff like that, but let's, Jeremy Lin has a bit more trade value, so he should be able to pick up someone, does that weird thing. Let's, go back and let's have a look at Jeremy Lin just straight off what sort of pieces we could get for him, because I feel like if I package him with maybe a first rounder or something like that, we could get something decent. Like, we're getting some okay pieces, nothing too amazing. So yeah, we might need to throw in a couple of first rounders and then we might get something better. But I mean, we could go back to we could almost go back to Tim Hardaway Jr., which would be pretty funny, but I'm gonna figure out a trade and I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, I wasn't sure this was go through. I was actually just going to start recording because I thought it might, but we got Jonas Valanciunas onto this team for Jeremy Lin, Al Jefferson, JB Barea, and a first round pick. So, nice backup center onto this team. I don't know what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to keep on making stuff happen and I'll come back to you with the next move. Guys, we're getting to the end of free agency here and Isaiah Thomas still wants $24 million. He ain't getting signed. No one's signing him. Player progression. Let's check it out. We have Kristaps go up 1 overall. Chris Middleton up 2. Luka up 2 as well. Nancy Jr. up. Everyone going up except for down at this bottom end where all the older players are going downwards. So let's jump across to the training camps here and just, you know, let's check out where we're sitting with our team. I know we have a lot of good pieces right now, but it's what sort of moves do we need to make? So point guard wise, we're okay. We have a starter and a backup. Shooting guard, we have a starter and an okay backup. Small forward, we're killing it. Power forward, we don't have a backup. And center, we are really good at that starter backup. So it is a power forward position that we're really lacking at this stage. So I'm going to figure out what we do next with this team because we obviously need to make some moves. It's just like, what moves do we actually make? So I'm going to come back with our first move and we can go from there. Alright guys, we're looking at getting a better power forward in this team and we're trying to pick up Bobby Portis here. We're throwing a few pieces here at the Bulls. They don't seem to want to bite at these, but you know, we're just going to throw a few different pieces at them and see if any of these sort of pieces will work with them. I'm going to trade... I'll leave our remains. Let's throw Theus in. Okay, cool. So we get Bob Portis onto his team to get a better backup power forward. Going to keep on making more moves. I'll come back to you. Alright guys, we're done with trades. We are not doing anymore. I just keep playing around too much with these trades. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into the next season. Coaching plan, let's bring it up. We have... Okay, Dennis Smith. This is interesting. Dennis Smith Jr., Luka, Paul George, Kristaps, Andre Drummond, and off the bench we have Chris Middleton. Kemba for some reason off the bench. I guess they're giving the rookie, well, he's not really a rookie anymore. This is his third season. Kemba, Jonas, Bobby Portis, Spencer Dinwiddie, and then in our reserves we have Zizic, Willie Hearn Gomez, Seth Curry, Tony Allen, and DeLon Wright. This team looking pretty beastly. I mean, this is crazy. Like 85 off the bench, or 3 85s off the bench. Like, this is crazy. We're gonna give these teams a run for their money. We're gonna go the 1st of Jan, see how we're progressing. Alright guys, we're here at the 1st of Jan and we are 25-10, 3rd in the conference. We're having a pretty good season. Checking out the conference standings, we're only 1.5 games behind 1st and 2nd seed. Golden State Warriors have... Do they still have the big 4? I mean, why is Sean Livingston in there? Is he injured? Okay, Klay Thompson's injured, so they still have the big 4, just an injury hurting that. And on this side, Capella... Still here? Yeah, Clint Capella's still here. Okay, injuries all over the place, tricking me here. The Kings pushing up with Bagley on their team. That's pretty interesting. On the other side, the Heat. The Heat are leading the East? What is going on here? That is super weird. The Cavs are there. Is anyone... No one super big, like Pistons way down after giving up Andre Drummond, but... Man, that's so weird. So player stats so far on the year. Ooh, we got injuries. Kristaps leading the team. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks, but he'll be back. Paul George with 16, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Luka out for 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, he had 15 and 8 rebounds with 6 assists, 2 steals. Dennis Smith Jr. with 13 and 5 assists. Kemba Walker with 13 and 5 assists. Jonas with 11 and 8 rebounds. Chris Middleton with 10 and 3 assists. Andre Drummond out day to day. He has 9 and 9.5 rebounds. Bobby Portis with 5 and 5 rebounds and falls away from there. So overall, team's not looking too bad other than all these injuries. So coaching plan with all these injuries right now, we have Kemba Walker, Seth Curry, Paul George, Chris Tapps, and Jonas. And off the bench, we're running with Chris Middleton, Dennis Smith Jr., Bobby Portis, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Zizic. So I don't think we're going to make any moves. If we do, I'll come back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of the season. Alright guys, we are coming towards the end of the season here, and we are very close to going 60 games. Can we get these wins? Come on. Give us one of these wins. Give us the win. Come on, Lakers. Okay, we hit 60 wins. We go 60 and 22 to get second in the conference. Steph Curry gets gets most valuable player, 32 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2.5 steals. RJ Barrett, rookie of the year, he ends up injured, but he was a 78 overall. 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. Wendell Carter Jr., 6th man of the year behind, I guess, Lauri Markkanen. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Giannis Antetokounmpo, defensive player of the year, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks. Jordan Bell, most improved, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And Steve Kerr goes 64 and 18 to get Coach of the Year. So they were only 4 games ahead of us, guys. We were very, very close to beating them or even getting drawn with them. But that was a very good season from us. And I'm not seeing anyone on any of our team here. And we're not going to have... Oh, what happened there? Okay. That was weird. We're not going to have any rookies, but there's a few rookies. Oh, he's out for the season. That's nasty. So we finished second in the conference. Let's check out how we stood compared to everyone else. So we were 1 game ahead of the Rockets, and then below that, really, it was pretty close. On this side, wow, someone was 38 and 44. In fact, 3 teams were 38 and 44, and one of them had to miss out. That is, the Nets got in over the Pacers. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Player stats on the year, Chris Tapps led the team with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Paul George backed him up with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Kemba Walker had 15 and 6 assists. Luka had 13 and 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Dennis Smith Jr. 12 and 4 assists. Seth Curry with 11 and 3 assists. Chris Middleton with 10 and 4 assists. Jonas out for day-to-day, but he had 10 and 7 rebounds. Andre Drummond with 9.8 and 9 rebounds. And Bobby Portis with 7 and 5 rebounds. So, who are we taking on here in the first round? We're taking on the Nuggets. So the Nuggets have Nikola Jokic, Gary Harris, Paul Millsap, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Trey Lyles, Will Barton. They have an okay team, but we have a better team, I feel like. So, should be a breeze for us. Maybe in 5. Okay, even in 4. I'll take 4 games. And no crazy upsets other than the 3 seed losing in 5 games, which is against the Bulls, which is interesting. So we are taking on the Houston Rockets. This is going to be difficult. So we have the 1 injury, but the Rockets have Derek Jones Jr. Wait, you're a 75 overall. Yeah, you're nothing for this team. So, ouch. James Harden's a 98 overall. So they got James Harden, Chris Paul, Clint Capella, and that's really it. But you have a 98 overall James Harden. So we're taking this game by game because I'm definitely very scared of that. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. 3-2. And we get through in 6. Okay, and we are taking on the Golden State Warriors. And oh my god, guys. The Chicago Bulls are about to beat the Cavs. What happened in this game? The Cavs brought it back. So, and the 6 seed Bulls have gotten through. I've got to check out this Bulls team. Bulls have Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr. How has this team got through to the Eastern Conference Finals? That's crazy. Paul George is out for 2 to 4 weeks. He'll still be playing with a broken nose, but man, that's annoying. Warriors, you have no injuries. You have KD, you have Steph, you have Draymond, you have Clay's an 85 overall. Wow, that whatever injury he had really took him down. So I mean, they still got 97 and 96 overall. Let's be real, guys. We're not going to get through here. They take the first. We take the second. We take the third. We take the fourth. They take the fifth. We take it in 6. And what is happening here? This is going to a game 7. Can the Bulls beat the 1 seed? Come on. I really want the Bulls to get through. Oh, damn. And, okay, that was actually a pretty close game. 11 points, the difference at the end there. Who was going off for him? Like, Wendell Carter Jr. They had a pretty decent turnout from their team here. Everyone getting double digits. Whereas 76ers, actually, 76ers even have a lot of double digits. So, we are taking on the 1 seed, Philadelphia. Paul George is just day-to-day now, so he'll still be playing. Who do the 76ers have that we have to take on here? So, they have 1 injury, day-to-day for Dario. He'll still be playing. They have John Bede, Ben Simmons, and then it falls down to JJ Redick, Robert Covington, and Markelle Fultz. So, I mean, these two have held this team together. But our team, like, they have a 92 and a 90, but we have a 90, 89, 87, 87, 86, 86, 86. Like, there's no way. Come on. For the finals, we have Kemba Walker, Luka, Paul George, Kristaps, Jonas. Off the bench, we have Andre Drummond, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Dennis Smith Jr. 81 off the bench is our worst. I feel like we got this. We can take this. We win the first. We win the second. We win the third. Sweep it. No! Don't bring it back. Okay, we win in 5. That is okay. They didn't come back. Andre Drummond is your finals MVP. I just want to point out the first column there. Game started 0. 24 minutes per game, but started 0 times in the finals there. Had 10 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists, and 2.5 blocks. Almost a steal as well. And he got finals MVP. Playoff stats here in the finals. Paul George led the team with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Nothing for him with that sort of wise, but killed in scoring. Kristaps 16 points with 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jonas with 14 and 9.6 rebounds, so close to a double-double. Kemba with 12 and 8 assists. Andre Drummond with that double-double finals MVP stats. Spencer Dinwiddie with 9. Luka with 8 and 7 rebounds with 4 assists. Chris Middleton with 7 and 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Bobby Portis with 6 and 6 rebounds. Dennis Smith Jr. with 6 and 3 assists. Guys, we managed to win the ring here in the second season. This team just, you know, they are just crazy team, but we managed to get it done. Luka managed to pull it through. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are on Luka. Will he make a huge impact in this coming year? Will he make even more of an impact than he did in this game? Love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you next time.